Hello, fellow fandom searchers! Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel, depends. By my attire, you already know what's coming, probably. Yes, it's another Monday, another opening reaction, and oh boy, do we have a lot today, because goddamn there are 13. As you could see from the title, today I am watching openings to Black Clover, and if I said that I don't know anything about the anime in my Dr. Stone reaction. This is even worse. Like, the only thing I know about this anime is that it's sort of not controversial, but it brings up a lot of mixed feelings. From what I understand, it's because it's targeted on a very specific demographic, and on that depends if you are going to like it or not. But hey, don't judge until you try it, of course. And I've seen a lot of people and reactors enjoying it, so yeah, why not? Why not try it? So yeah, I decided to give it a try and see where that gets me, because I'm always open to trying new things, and this particular one seems quite interesting based on the reactions of some people. So why not? So, as always, reaction discussions, normal setup. And yeah, let's go. Oh boy, this is going to be a long one. Okay, opening one. Alright, I see tombs, so I'm guessing magic will be a big thing here. Okay. I love the design of the characters so far. They look cool. Yeah. Okay, I was right about the magic. Woo. I think I know one character from this. Okay, yeah. Alright, this looks cool. Okay. By the way, I felt myself getting a bit more jumpy. When I talk, I will stop jumping because my chair is squeaky. Because it's old and I need a new one. It would be nice to get a new chair. Anyway, so when I'm going to be talking, I will stop vibing to spare your eardrums from the squeaking. But that doesn't mean I'm not vibing, okay? I am vibing just on the inside. Okay, so far this sounds amazing. I love this. Like, yes, I can already see why this is bringing up mixed emotions, because judging by the big sword in one of the parts, this is going to be power fantasy. Definitely, at least partially. And yeah, power fantasy isn't for everyone, so yes, I understand that. But I am willing to give this a chance. If those openings are going to all be like this, I am willing to give Black Clover chance just based on this. Just based on the openings, because this sounds so cool. Like, if you saw my previous reactions on openings, then you know I love this kind of action-inducing music, fast rock, and metal. I'm a metalhead, even though it doesn't look like it. This is just my jam. I love this. The characters so far look very cool. Like the green-eyed, white-haired guy is, I think, the main character because I saw some pictures, like posters and stuff. And I'm pretty sure he's the main character. And the other character that was around him quite a lot is definitely cool. The golden-eyed or yellow-eyed, whatever, black-haired. Question is if they are rivals or friends. Like, for now, from the first opening, it looked like the black-haired guy is very skilled in magic. The white-haired guy didn't look like he was skilled in magic. He seems like a more physical type given the sword. So, I don't know. Can be friends, can be rivals. I'm up for both of those options. I love a good rivalry, I love a good friendship. So, I'm not complaining. Okay, enough talking, let's go. Opening 2. Yeah, this is going to be fun. Does it have significance that some of the characters are on blue, red, and white background? Ooh. This guy is reminding me of somebody, and I don't know who. Okay, seems like friendship more than rivalry. Yeah, okay. Combination of magic and big swords is definitely a very niche thing for niche demographic. But hey, as a fan of video games and D&D and all that stuff, I'm not complaining. If anyone wants to teach me if there is a difference between the characters based on the blue, red, and white backgrounds, please do in the comments. But careful about spoilers. Don't put spoilers in there. I don't want to know about the story. I don't want to know about the backgrounds of the character, like their backstories. I don't want to know that. I want to see that. But if it has some significance, at least tell me if yes or no. That's enough for me. You don't have to be specific. Anyway, this opening keeps up with the theme, and I'm happy about that. So, let's go to another one. I'm going to talk my mouth off before we end this. Anyway, opening 3. Okay, getting much more peaceful. And I feel the drop, yeah. But it's still softer than the first one, for example. Okay, one thing you have to give it. The characters look really cool. Like, the design is top-notch. Okay, that was Villain's Punch, I suppose. Ooh. Visuals look good too. Okay, this one was cool. This one was cool. Yeah, this is definitely like swords and sorcery kind of stuff. Which, as I said, as a D&D fan, good. Good. As long as the story is logical, or as logical as fantasy can go, and it has a strong narrative, I'm sold. So, by the way, if you can manage it without spoilers, you can tell me in the comments why it is such a mixed reactions. Black Clover. I'm curious about that, because if it's because of the sorcery element and power fantasy and all that stuff, I can get behind that. If it's because the story is weak, then I will be disappointed. Yeah, this one was groove. I love this one. Alright then, opening 4. Okay. This is a good visual. Very good. Okay, okay. Alright, visually this one takes the cake. Okay, look at them. God damn it. Look at them. They all look so, so cool. Will I lose your respect if I say they remind me a bit of Pokemon gym leaders? But honestly, when you look at them, like, each has their own color scheme, cool outfit, apparently significant pose. They could be gym leaders in Pokemon. And that how do you call that bird? And the swallow that was flying around looked like a Pokemon. So don't blame this on me that I see a gym leaders in them. But they look cool. I love this. Okay, opening 5. Okay, going much softer this time. It looks like Pokemon battles. You can't tell me otherwise. That's nothing against either Black Clover or Pokemon. I love Pokemon, okay? Cat. It has cats. Like so far, it seems like they, even though I think this has only one season, but like it's really long. But so far, it seems like always it's two openings are very similar, then two openings are really similar, two openings are really similar, and they are changing bass and the instruments after two openings. Like the standard way the longer seasons are constructed, that there are usually two openings in season. I wanted to say something about the characters, but I forgot what it was. Yeah, I'm noticing that each of them has their own tome, so I guess that's something really important. The tomes, like at least every magic wielding character has tome, so I suppose that's going to be important. The what tome they have or how they get it or something like that. It's going to be important, definitely. Okay, opening 6. Okay, I take back my previous statement about the 222 openings. But there seems to be a new villain, I guess. Or the same, or and just evolved. Those aren't going to be fractions, are they? It's going to be something else. The signs they have. Okay, looks like a tournament. But there's a lot of cool skills. The magic looks good. Like, really good. Okay, there's definitely some tournament going on in this particular part of the story. Because, yeah, there were brackets. But, yeah, as I started to say, the magic skills look really cool. Like the dragons and birds and all that stuff. So far, I'm guessing that those are going to be like elemental powers or something based on elemental powers, because I've seen a lot of water, I've seen a lot of air. So I suppose the skills are going to be based a lot on the elemental powers, which is a classic for magic users in fantasy, but they look cool, they look really, really cool. And I'm going to open my window. Okay then, opening 7. Okay, yeah, they are not... Maybe they are fractions. Okay, I have a feeling that I'm going to, or at least I hope that's going to be the feeling, as if you were playing a video game. In which case, I would be happy. If it's going to be the type of video game where the protagonist is doing stupid decisions, then I'm not going to be happy. But if it's going to be a D&D slash video game style, then it could be cool. Anyway, I'm still wondering about the two obviously main characters, or at least the main character and the black-haired guy, which I supposedly established as his friend. Because this was the first opening after 3 or 4 even, when they weren't around each other at all. So, and the black-haired guy seems really skilled in magic, as I said from the first one. So, I guess maybe he was called to some society, judging by the group of people with the same emblem. Is the word, yes, emblem on their chests. So maybe that's like top tier magic something. And the other guy didn't get there because obviously he's not as skilled, if at all, because he is into swords. Huh. So many questions. Okay, opening 8. Okay, someone versus someone. There's going to be a lot of backstory with them, I bet. Okay, that was his face, the one with red eye. Maybe. It looked like it. Okay, that skull has to have some significance. Definitely. The big one the main guy is standing in front of quite often. Okay, from what I've gathered here, this could potentially be a part filled with backstory and something like that. The first part seemed like the main guy is trying to catch up on his friend slash rival, whatever. The second part seemed like he is okay with like chasing after him. Not like in a I feel inferior to you way, but rather, hey, you are getting good, guess I will get good too, kind of way. So I guess this part is going to be something along those vibes. Maybe not. What do I know? I'm just guessing. Okay, opening 9. By the way, sorry I'm not talking too much to music, but for the most part it's the same, but sometimes it's more soft, like the last one. So I don't have that much to talk about, but yeah, I'm still enjoying it very much. Okay, just as I said it, this is completely different. Okay, getting darker a bit. Okay, so either all these people are going against each other or they are going together against someone. Okay, this one seems a lot darker than the previous ones. Like, there seems to be some big fight, either among the characters or them against someone. And even, like, physical darkness is apparently spreading. Or it looked like it. So I guess this is where it started to get darker. I'm going to say that I am not really a fan of this particular opening. Like, the music didn't vibe with me that much, and the visuals were also a bit weaker than in the previous ones. It was still good, but I don't know. I'm probably not a fan of these drawn visuals, like when it's just outline of something. It's different than in that one opening in My Hero Academia when they basically animated manga panels. That's something else. I'm talking about... Yeah, I'm talking about these parts. I am not a fan of this. When you are doing action anime, these kind of visuals, that's purely on me, okay? I'm not saying it's bad. I'm sure there are lots of people who like this sort of stuff, but not me. It's all about personal tastes, so don't come after me in the comments just because I don't like something you like. Because on the other hand, I definitely like something you don't. So it's a matter of personal taste. Alright, opening 10. Let's see if this one gets back on the good side of me. Okay, going very soft this time. I don't think we had piano before. Yeah, okay. It's getting on my better side again. Okay, this guy looks like someone else. That thing from Death Note. Okay, this one was good. I like the play of light and shadows in the black and white. Like, I didn't talk about it yet, but it definitely seems like at least the openings, I'm not sure about the anime overall, but the main guy is usually portrayed with something black around him. Like, either around his sword or around him or himself. And the other guy is usually, or like 99% so far, depicted as light and in light clothes and just light around him. It's not that I think that the main guy is a villain. Like, it usually is the significance, but I highly doubt they would do that. So yeah, there's going to be some other significance. Like, the two guys seem... They are just opposites of each other, for the most part. Like, one is tall, one is small, one has black hair, one has white hair, one is magically gifted, one is sword fightingly gifted. It's a game of opposites, which is a very common trope in in crappy power fantasies, so this is making me a bit nervous. But hey, as I said, don't judge until you see. Sun is shining. Okay, opening 11. Yeah, okay, it was definitely his half of the face in the previous ones. When I said that there is a new villain, that was him. Okay. That's also going to have some significance. Well, obviously it's going to have. Okay. Yeah, that's activation of his power, I guess, the red eye. Okay, this one was vibey. Really vibey. I like this one. Musically and also visually. It looked really cool. My opinion about the tomes is solidified that each of them have their own tome and their own color. So I'm not sure if it's going to be like the color of their outfit and tome is if it's going to be the color of their magic, but yeah, definitely possible. But this one was cool. I like this one. Not as much as the first one or the first two, but it was good. I guess the first 2 or 3 just put the bar too high. And these aren't, like, they aren't bad, but they are worse than the first 3. Okay, we are getting to the end. Opening 12. Let's see. Okay, normal guitar. Acoustic, I know. I call it normal. I'm a barber, I know. Not barber. Barbarian. Barber is something else. They have hot guys. I'm okay with that. Okay, this one is on par with the first 2. This one was incredible. I didn't know you can use the acoustic guitar like this and still like give the impression of action. Even though this one was much softer and went more, well, softer way than the metallic rockish the previous ones. But it works. In this case, it works super well. Ugh. 50 minutes later. Like, actually 50 minutes later. And we are at the end. Opening 13. Let's go. This is dance music. This could play on some disco. Is the 158 on top the number of episodes? I didn't know it's this long. Okay, leaving the best one for last. Okay, not the best. The first one was still the best. First and second one are the best. Right behind are 12 and 13. Mwah. Chef's kiss on these two last. It's kind of poetic that it started with two of the best and ended with two of the best. I love this. I will have to find this one on either YouTube or Spotify or something, because this was vibe. This could play on any disco and people would be dancing along with it and want more. So I love this one. By the way, how much time it takes from the first episode to the last one, or at least last one so far, because the main guy got much more buff in since the last openings. But yeah, this one was incredible. I loved this one and the previous one and the first two. I know, I'm repeating myself. Okay, editing this one is going to be hell, but I had such a good time. Like, in the middle where the more... Like, even the openings have so-called saggy middle syndrome, which is funny because you usually don't expect it from openings, but from the story. But hey, as I said, it started on a high note and it ended on a high note, which is important. So yeah, from what I've seen in those, you can definitely see the power fantasy going as it progresses, because like the main character is getting new and new powers, and that doesn't matter, it's bad. Like, I'm pretty sure he works hard to get them, or at least I hope so. But you can see it progress. In the last opening, he's this buff guy with giant sword and whatever, and comparing it to the first one when he was just a guy with a normal, if a bit big sword. So you can definitely see the progression of the power fantasy. If that's the main reason for the mixed opinions, then I can get behind that. I don't mind that too much if the story is strong. Power fantasy and progression stories are not usually known for strong stories, but it can happen. Like, it's not impossible. Depends on definition of strong, I guess. Good characters and logical plot, let's say. Like, it's not that they're always chasing after MacGuffins. If they are well-written characters, if the story makes sense and the characters' choices make sense, and it's not a constant chase after MacGuffins, and it's not like slideshow syndrome, which basically is, hey, you have this action scene, this action scene, this action scene, what's between them? Who cares? Yeah, that's slideshow syndrome, and yeah, that's not a good thing. So if Black Clover doesn't have that, then it's okay. Then I am pretty sure I could be enjoying this. So if you can tell me without spoilers, that would be amazing. What is the reason behind the mixed opinions? No spoilers, please. But what's the reason? Is it the theme? Is it the characters that are badly written? Is it the story and the characters' choices? Tell me. Other than that, I am glad that they made a big use of electric guitar and drums, because it's giving you the impression of action, which is happening on the screen. And even if you close your eyes, you are still able to imagine some action scene. In the last ones, they made use of piano, of all things, in action anime, which is surprising to me. And acoustic guitar, which is equally as surprising, but the guitar worked so well That's probably even more surprising than the actual use of it. I didn't expect to hear acoustic guitar in this, in action anime. I say action, but fighting. Fighting equals action. Therefore, this is action. So the use of acoustic guitar is very unusual, but incredibly good. Again, I very much enjoyed these openings, especially the first two and the last two. That's not to say that Black Clover is going to be too high on my list to watch, but it's definitely a contestant. Depends on what you will tell me about it. So, 2 questions for you. One, what's the reason behind the mixed opinions? Second, do you want me to watch Black Clover? And that's going to be it from me for today. Thank you for watching along with me. If you like the reaction, consider subscribing to the channel. I'm doing opening reactions every Monday. So if you are interested in that, you can subscribe so you don't miss out on it. For now, there are 3 series on the channel: Blue Lock, Body Daddies, and Jujutsu Kaisen. So if you want to see that, you can subscribe too. Leave a like, leave a comment, please answer my questions. Please don't put spoilers in there. I don't want to know the backstories of the characters. I don't want to know about the story. I just want to know the general vibes. That's enough for me. And see you next time. Bye bye.